Welcome to Data Labs, the podcast where we at BizTory share bite-sized tips and insights on data and analytics. I'm your host, Mark, and today we're going to talk about data governance. More specifically, in this episode, we'll talk about what data governance is, why it is important, and how you can implement and manage different data governance initiatives in your organization. Let's get started. While effective data management is high on the agenda for enterprise businesses, the next step to consistently achieving accurate, complete, and compliant data sets is through data governance. And while these governance initiatives can be complex, without them, businesses risk unraveling the hard work already done to achieve stronger data management processes. But first, let's talk about what data governance is and how it is different from data management. Data governance refers to the processes, standards, and policies put in place by organizations to ensure the proper management and use of their data. Key elements of data governance include defining who is responsible for what data, how data is managed across the business, how it's accessed and distributed, and how it's used. Ultimately, this is implemented with the aim ensuring appropriate access to reliable, consistent, and secure data while removing data silos. The terms data governance and data management are often mistaken to mean the same thing, and while these processes are linked, there are distinct differences between the activities they involve and their ownership. The main difference between data governance and data management is that data governance involves establishing and enforcing rules around data quality, data security, data privacy, data sharing, and data usage, with the goal of ensuring data is managed in a way that supports business goals and objectives. In contrast to this, data management refers to the set of activities and processes involved in the collection, storage, processing, and use of data throughout its life cycle, such as data acquisition, data processing, data quality management, data storage, and data analysis. So while data governance is focused on the strategic aspects of managing data and the policies to support this, data management is focused more on the technical and operational aspects of managing data as part of the day-to-day. Okay, now that the difference between data governance and management is clear, let's take a look at the core elements of a successful data governance strategy. According to Tableau and Snowflake, there are some key elements to be considered when implementing data governance. While specifics may vary from business to business, depending on the organization's needs, these are some commonly recognized aspects which will support a successful data governance initiative. The first aspect is data quality. When it comes to the data lifecycle of your business, moving from ingestion to processing to analysis, low-quality inputs will result in low-quality output. Looking at how data is acquired, processed, and stored across the business is the best way to ensure high-quality data, which is accurate, complete, reliable, and relevant at all times. However, ensuring high-quality data is achieved close to the point of ingestion will have the greatest impact overall. Next on the list is data source management. Data source management is a key aspect of data governance, which refers to the process of identifying, categorizing, and managing the various sources of data that an organization uses, and ensuring it is accurate and up-to-date. This may involve implementing data quality controls and validation processes, as well as ensuring that data sources are properly integrated. A third element of a successful data governance strategy is your data architecture. Legacy data architectures made up of siloed systems, disconnected data sources, and unreliable data processing measures make data governance initiatives impossible to implement. Building a streamlined and connected data architecture will be vital in breaking down data silos, promoting a data-driven culture, and establishing and successfully applying a clear data governance framework. The final three elements are data security, data stewardship, and transparency. Let's cover data security and compliance first. While democratizing data and empowering teams with insights is a core aspect of building a data culture, ensuring the right data is in the right hands is also key. Establishing clear data security guidelines helps to ensure data is only visible to appropriate groups or individuals. This will also help to prevent unauthorized access, modification, or deletion, and ensure any legal and regulatory standards are met in terms of data processing. Next on the list is data stewardship. While it's important that data governance initiatives are an organization-wide effort, establishing data stewards assigns accountability for data ownership, quality, and security, and helps ensure the project stays on course. While data stewards play an important role in the early implementation stages, the monitoring, measuring, and reporting they are responsible for also play a valuable part in the ongoing development of effective data policies and processes. And last but not least, the final aspect of a successful data governance strategy is transparency. Without internal buy-in, data governance initiatives will inevitably fail. In order to communicate progress, value, and to build confidence in new processes put in place, communication and transparency is key. While a lot of responsibility sits with data stewards, they should clearly communicate reasoning behind processes and any decisions made to ensure all stakeholders understand and support the project throughout. Without data governance in place, ensuring consistent data management at an organizational level becomes extremely difficult. This creates a larger opportunity for inaccuracies, errors, and inconsistencies in data to occur, which will degrade the overall quality of business data over time, as well as the quality of reporting. Put simply, a lack of data governance can unravel valuable data management work already completed, as this provides a layer of accountability to prevent these issues arising. Another invaluable reason data governance is important is the clarity about legal and regulatory compliance it can offer. If businesses do not strictly follow the data privacy and processing laws which apply to them, as well as any data regulations specific to their industry, this can have significant legal and financial implications. Ensuring consistent data management and data security practices can support organizations in complying with these regulations and prevent legal issues in the future, while also helping to prevent costly data breaches and data loss. An effective data governance framework can have significant financial and operational value for a business, ranging from benefits seen by teams and stakeholders day to day to longer-term business benefits, which can all help to drive the organization forward. Everyday value can be found in various aspects like improved data quality throughout the data lifecycle, reduced operational costs of data processing and storage, and a reduced risk of data breaches and data loss, to name a few. Longer-term value can be found in more strategic areas such as improved data-driven decision-making supported by reliable datasets, improved agility within a competitive market from reduced time to insight, and better collaboration between teams across the business. Okay, we've covered quite a bit of ground so far. We've talked about what data governance is and why it's important and what benefits it can bring. Now, let's dig a little bit deeper into how to implement and manage a data governance initiative. While this can be a complex and challenging process, following a structured approach can help to ensure success to establish data governance at a strategic level. High level, there are 3 steps you need to consider. Step 1. Define goals and standards. You need clear objectives for what data governance needs to achieve. Step 2. Utilize technology. Find tools that support data governance, like automated data quality checks. And Step 3. Assign roles and responsibilities. From data stewards to chief data officers, clarify who does what. This final step is a pretty important one. Establishing data governance requires a strategic approach and a lot of cross-team collaboration. This means that there will be a number of stakeholders and team members with key roles and responsibilities throughout implementation. When it comes to overseeing the project and ensuring its overall success, there should be a senior or C-suite executive responsible for this. This will help secure internal buy-in and provide a senior level of decision-making for the project. If a business has a Chief Data Officer (CDO) in place, this will typically be their responsibility. In order to effectively manage day-to-day operations of the project, assigning the role of Data Governance Manager is an effective way to keep everything on track. While this can also be picked up by the Chief Data Officer, this role helps to spread resource and responsibility across the team and allows the CDO to focus on the big picture view of the project. while the data governance manager focuses on the shorter-term progress and deliverables which contribute to this. Establishing a data governance committee, formed of data owners from across the business, offers a democratic way to ensure new policy and procedures are developed and implemented in a way which solves for all stakeholders and end users. Having this group in place also creates an opportunity to resolve any issues raised while having a full picture view of implications. Data stewards are the key to the ongoing success of a data governance initiative. Whether these team members are solely focused on this role or it is assigned as an additional responsibility of an existing team, data stewards are responsible for ensuring the approved processes are adhered to and data is managed in line with the established framework. They will also be responsible for the ongoing monitoring and refinement of processes based on how close they are to the data and the project itself. Data governance is crucial for any data-driven organization looking to enhance its operational and decision-making frameworks. By setting the right policies, standards, and procedures, you can ensure that your data assets are a boon, not a bane. So while the path to effective data governance can be fraught with challenges such as stakeholder buy-in and adapting to evolving technologies, solutions lie in robust planning, continuous education, and leveraging the right technology. Thanks for tuning into Data Labs. Join us next time for more insights into the world of data. For more details on this episode, check out the full blog post at biztory.com.